good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and hello to the future people out there on YouTube. I'm Mr. Ross, your host, streaming lichess and trying to learn a little bit about this game, trying to make some friends, and trying to grow my little community of chess enthusiasts as well. At the same time, trying to reach personal goals. Um, I would like to have a slow and steady ELO climb. Ultimately, I would like to have around a 2000 rating. I think that's achievable right now, a 2000 rating, if we put some time and effort into it and we study and we decide to put an honest effort into our games. Alright, so as you can see, this is a game that I just played. Um, and excuse me, they're picking up the trash. So if you hear crazy noises, it may be the garbage collection or aliens attacking. And if aliens are attacking, then this will be a short stream. Very short stream. Unless they want to sponsor me, and then, hey, go alien, team alien, Mr. Ross can get aboard that. It's all about that sponsorship, yeah. Anyway, so let's go back. Um, and real quickly, we're going to go and review this game. This was an actual classical 30-minute rated game that I played. Now, it's very difficult to find the time to play classical games since they are 30 minutes, which could take about an hour to play one game. And in today's internet world, an hour is an extremely long time to dedicate on one game, but it is necessary to grow your knowledge of practical application of tactics and being able to outthink your opponent and really believe that you must play one classical game at least once a week to maintain your chess presence, or I don't know what I'm going to call it, just your ability to think at a higher level of chess. Not just memorization, speed, and winning off of time, which is fun and exciting. Time playing the blitz games, bullet games is exciting and it's fun, but it sometimes comes down to, did my opponent's clock run out? Versus the classical, you put in the work and you see that you win through superior tactics or superior attention to detail. So, attention to detail, let's look at this game. Now, you can't see my rating here, but Mr. Ross right now, this is his second, I believe, second or third classical game. So my rating is still under that provisional, which honestly, my ELO on this website should be around uh, moderately saying a 1700. So as it is right now, I believe that bullet I should be 1450. Uh, blitz I'm somewhere around 1700, and for rapid I should be around 1800. So in classical, it's probably going to be around a 17 to 1800, realistically. But we got to get those games in to make it legitimate. So here we're playing someone who has an established rating. Um, they have an established rating, so they're a legitimate 1800. And let's just take a look. Now remember, this month is all about the Nimzo Larson attack. Nimzo, Nimzo, Nimzo. March is the Nimzo month. April will be all about the London. And I heard a lot of people are excited about the London. And then May is going to be going into E4, E4 openings, and the bazillion different E4 openings that there can be. So, let's quickly look at this game, and then we can see about getting into either a puzzle, doing some puzzles, or maybe some of our viewers will pop up on the stream. We can play somebody. Uh, we'll play first come, first serve. And but first, let's get to this game here. I'm playing white, and of course, since it's Nimzo month, I'm going to play the Nimzo Larson. Alright, here we go. Nimzo Larson. Dun dun dun. And classical b3, going into e5. Bishop bd2, bishop b2. Okay, now here, knight c6, e3. Okay, so up until move number 3, everything here looks okay. Bishop to c5 is new. I've never faced bishop to c5. That's something that I haven't seen in my personal games or read about in any books on the Nimzo or seen anybody talk about the Nimzo. So already, move number 3, I'm out of book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep with the same theme that I know, which is going to be attacking that knight and trying to get some type of attack with the queen bishop over here. But as you will see, that never happened. Never happened. Okay, continuing on with the game, I go knight. After that knight to go after the knight. Knight g to e4, guarding the knight, preparing for a castle. Now, I go ahead and I move this knight out here thinking I'm going to launch an attack. So, they go ahead and they've already... a6 means that my bishop has to take, so I take, they take back. Now, I'm not sure if this was the best move. I really didn't spend enough time here, and I think, again, that's why you should play classical games. It's because I wasn't putting in enough effort there to think of the best reply. I did d4 out of instinct. Would it have been better to castle now? I don't know. And I could probably use Stockfish to analyze this, but I'm just looking at this really quickly. If I castle, I feel like they may be able to reinforce here. They may castle themselves. I don't know. In a game like this, you're not really going to know what's happening. So, continue on with what really happened. I press there. They take. I take back. Now, I know I've got 1, 2, 3. They have 1, 2. This is the problem as I see it. This king, this is going to be dangerous. I can be pinned, and this support piece is going to be invalid. Because once you have an absolute pin on the king, that's it. You're no longer able to be a supporting role. So, they didn't take advantage of that. They moved here and attacked the bishop, which really doesn't look like the bishop really has that much going for it. So, I'm like, well, how do I fix this situation? This bishop's in trouble. That pin could possibly be coming if they castle and the rook comes and puts even more pressure on me. I've got to hurry up and do something. And what did I come up with? Well, king safety, king safety. Always, if you can, king safety. So move number 9, I finally castle. And I probably should have castled back before I pushed up pawn to d4. But I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, 1 second here. Okay. I don't know. Get those spams all the time. All right. So anyway, getting back to We Castle. And now we could go at each other's throats here. The main fireworks can begin. Sparks are going to fly, and there will be wailing and gnashing of teeth, and people will be like, "Oh wow!" No, no, no. I decide to go ahead and try to alleviate the pressure of this bishop. Now, I will say that I believe that my opponent failed to see a tactic. I think they missed um, equalization in this position. They really had a chance they had a chance to take advantage, but you'll see what I mean in a second where they missed this. And as the game is planned, I'm always looking at their best move and trying to figure out if they're moving, how do I counter. So, here we go. Queen goes there. These queen moves, I don't know. So I'm getting my knight out. That knight takes there, there, and here. Alright, here is the position that we're looking at right here. Move number 13. It's black's move. This is critical, if not the most important part of the game. Right here, this is where I won the game on move number 13. And I think that if black would have spent more time, they would have saw that they could have gotten out of this position. And actually, they probably would have came out better. Now, here's one alternative that I was looking at. This is one calculation that I saw, and it may not work, but I think that it's pretty good for black. So, let's say um, black takes bishop here. You know what? I have to go to the analysis board. I'm sorry, everybody. Here we go. There we go. Changing up. Y'all didn't see it, but the magic behind the scenes. Now I go from my board that I was looking at to the analysis board. Race by a system. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. Treason. Uh, right here, the knight is threatening the bishop and the queen. Obviously, that's the threat. So you've got to look at what material are you getting or losing, right? What material here? Da 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 da. If we allow the knight to take the queen, it's going to be recapped. So let's say this is the situation at what I saw for black. I saw they do this. Bam. Okay, so white's going to take the queen. And then the bam, and then bam, and then bam. So look, white now has a queen and a rook versus two rooks and a bishop. Now, is a queen worth a bishop and a rook? You know, yes. That's materially, the points are adding up to be the same. But, a lot of people are scared to lose the queen. And a lot of people don't understand that the queen, as powerful as the queen is still just one piece. Now, that's a very capable piece. It's the most powerful piece. But at the same time, it can only attack one thing at a time normally, and it can only move, within its limitations. So I think here that if black would have consolidated, because what's white going to do? I don't know. I don't know what white's going to do in this situation. The queen's got to, I don't know, get back. Let's just, if if black is able to, um, you know, consolidate, get these back up here, I think it would be a better game I'm not saying it's a winning game. I'm just saying that it would have been a better game. So, anyway, let's go back to that critical position right there. And what did black do? They moved their queen out and was able to pick that up. So, the rest of it was just converting the win. Of course, if I'm up material, then I'm going to trade queens, and that's it. So, anyway, I thought everybody would just like that quick little analysis of this game, and thank you for your interest. So, with that being said, let's get back into some chess today. What is on the schedule for today? Well, yesterday I said that I would be playing viewers. As viewers come up, that we would focus on the viewers. And